Hello everyone and welcome to BattleFY Community Cup Week 11. With me is the one, the only, SuperBadJuju.
Oh yeah, we're doing it. We are doing it. And what do we got here? We got a Kraken, a Wasteland Maggie, some Hyde Hank, Rogue Val. What do you think? What do you think's gonna happen here?
They don't see that yet though.
They don't know.
Yet. You spoiled it. It's okay.
They don't know.
They see it now though.
Oh no. Womp
Womp womp. Let's update those names and make sure we get the right people in. But yeah, so we're going to be
Yes,
going
sir.
with Mad Mags versus the PC Free Agency number 2. The monster for them is going to be 2 Balance, going up against Captain Sano, Mizzix, Noodles, Cliff, and they're all going to be going with a Hank, Mad Maggie, Rogue Val, and Hyde. Did you really expect anything except for Mad Mags with a team named Mad Mags?
I would be very disappointed if they ran something else. Extremely.
Oh man, there you go, Banshee Mine at spawn, going in, and he's, wow. Okay, so that's something that you'll notice is like that turn rate is something that monsters on PC love to abuse.
Yes,
High
sir.
sensitivity spin, bing, 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 bing. Like you'll notice that PC players, because we have access to a mouse. I'm sorry, but consoles can't do spins like that PCs can. That being said, that's a mechanical thing, so that we're allowed to do it. But that's one of the things that we mentioned before in the break. For those of you watching the VODs, you would have missed this discussion. So make sure you tune in every week at twitch.tv/aceeds or twitch.tv/SuperBadJuju, wherever tournaments are being broadcasted for Evolve. But we're discussing the differences between console and PC players, and just how they're going to have different types of mechanical skill and how each console plays differently. And there's an upcoming tournament that does all 3 types of play styles for Evolve. So make sure to check that out. It's called the QS Tourney, as we have more games coming at you. And we are looking at a Wraith Trap map, going with a standard build for a Stage 1, which is a 1 Lightning, 1 Banshee, 1 Vortex. It's kind of splitting the points and ready for a Stage 2 fight, coming out of 2 Balanced. That's what he's looking for. He wants to be able to farm and get that Stage 2 as quick as possible, while he's going to be ready for that Stage 1 fight and be able to mitigate from a long range and keeping himself protected. But the Dome's coming in before he actually is Evolve ready, but the Hank's going to be on point from our buddy Hank. And he's going to be getting out those shields as he goes in for the stealth pass. Doesn't quite get it at a 2 Balance. Goes right on Noodles. Noodles is getting hurt, but getting quickly healed by our buddy Rogue Val. And Sano's going to be on point with that chain gun heal as Cliff is going in for the blocks. Isn't quite able to get it, though. Tries to get it, but Hank is going to be putting out that shield. Going to be blocking it out for Noodles. Noodles is going to be kept alive by Mizzix. Mizzix is going to be going in. Don't listen to the rest of it. He doesn't have the Thunderdome. The Thunderdome belongs to Noodles as he's going in. Here comes the Orbital, though. Doesn't quite connect on all the blasts, but does get a couple. Blasting all over the place. Vortex goes in, connects on Mizzix. Mizzix is going to be taking it, getting forced to cloak. Goes up on the high ground, going around, and gets going to try and keep himself alive. But Rogue Val's going to be doing what she can. And just jump all over me if I keep talking, because someone needs to take it. Because the mic is actually... And Jesus, take the wheel.
Are you out of breath? All right, good. Let's go. So you notice Daisy there abusing that flamethrower. It's so unpredictable, you know. I never know when she's going to do it as a monster playing against her. It's like, oh man, is she going to do it? I don't know. Because that hurts. That flamethrower that Daisy has can hurt. And it looks like Thunderdome is down. Public enemy number 1. Hank has a strike. Well worth losing 2 bars of health, in my opinion, if you're going to get a strike on support when it is a Hank. What do you think?
Strike on Hank. Very valuable. We mentioned it in the previous series that support, in my opinion, is the most valuable strikes you will ever get. And it doesn't matter which support it is. It could be Kala for all we know. And it's still going to be exceptionally valuable because even if it's Bucket, you don't have to worry about turrets. If it's Cabot, you don't have to worry about damage amp. If it's, you know, Sunny, you don't have to worry about boost or shield drone. If it's Hank, you don't have to worry about shields. Like, it's just, in my opinion, the most valuable kill of them all. But 2 Balance, lost 2.5 bars of health for it.
Yeah, and he just took some damage there trying to get away. But, you know, he'll get a little bit of health back on this Evolve. He'll get some armor. With that strike on Hank, I'd say it's pretty even right now. It can go either way. You know, getting Hank down frees you up. Oh, man! Talk about getting out just in time there. That Orbital was coming down, and interesting. It looks like he's going to try and pick on this Beetle. I don't know if he's going to go for it or not. Kind of a risky proposition when you have the hunters on your tail like that and that dome ready to go.
Yeah, and he does get domed immediately. He doesn't have time to get his full armor. He does have a damage perk going forward. How up him goes against the Mizzix, trying to dodge it. He's running jetpack recharge, going to be trying to keep himself alive. Here comes the aftershock drop. Drops the base right on Mizzix, making sure he goes down, but doesn't quite get it just because Mizzix is able to kept alive by Insano, who is actually doing a great job with the heals. Noodles, however, is on the high ground, getting that pistol damage going in. Daisy going in for the revive, does get it. Here comes the base. It's dropping in. Drops it right on Mizzix yet again. Mizzix is getting all the face loads coming in. Stealth Pounce connects on Daisy with the flamethrower, who's flaming while down. Vortex is using, doesn't quite get it on Mizzix, but does get Daisy. Daisy dies, you all die. Is down goes Thunderdome, and he dies. First to go down since the Daisy down. And we have the drop the base coming in, and Noodles is going in, trying to get the revive, going in for it, and Noodles is on the run from the Banshee Mine, isn't able to run. More Banshee Mines being tossed around, auto attacks from the air, the little snowballs dropping in from everywhere, and here comes another drop. He's dropping to everything. Dropped the apartment, dropped his wallet, dropped his cash. Everyone's losing it because he's down to 2 bars of health. He's just dropping health like flies.
In this situation, it's tough to say. You know, he's invested a lot of health in getting these downs. Do you stick around and try and finish it, or do you run away and get armor?
If he had more, maybe.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but I think the smart call is to take off. You know, look at that. He's got, 2 strikes. Hank out of the game right now. Noodles 1 strike, 2 on Daisy. He may be low health, but I think this sets him up to be in a pretty good position. Their team did a good job pumping damage there. Usually, you're fighting a crack and you're on the defense, and it's tough sometimes to get that damage in while making sure that you are not lightning striked and Banshee mined into the ground, and I think they did a good job of still getting that damage out. Mad props to Daisy with her flamethrower there.
Right now, it is 4 up, 1 in dropship. Dropship timer's almost down. You can't quite... You have to make a decision. You either continue and go for the stage up, or you don't. That's really the choice you're making at this point. And at this point, you have the option of going in and engaging, but I think the real deciding factor for this from 2 Balance is you look at his HP pool. He doesn't have enough to do it. If he could do a full commit, what he could do is go in, engage, put Daisy into dropship. That way he wouldn't have to worry about it. And then it would just be Noodles, Captain Insano, and Thunderdome. Or, not Thunderdome. Wow. Mizzix and Cliff, change your names.
What happened to Thunderdome? You just saw his health drop and the shield come on. He must be having some wildlife issues.
Oh, Nomad! Oh, man.
So it looks like they're clearing the Nomad so that they have a good spot to go set up. It looks like that's what they were trying to do, possibly, anyway. But yeah, you're in a tough position as Monster here because you go stage 3, you're going to have to go for a relay fight. Stage 2, you have the advantage of being able to ambush somewhere that's on your turn, but he doesn't have the health pool to quite do that safely. He could do it, but, it's like, what do you do? Relay fight with a little more health, or ambush with a little less?
It looks like they're going to be going for the Evolve Dome, as Noodles is in a great spot to get the dome. He's at 80 meters. He should be able to jetpack in if he goes in right now, which he is. He's at 60 meters, 65, 67, 64. I think they're trying to buy time until Mizzix is in position. He's at 60 meters. It looks like he's almost in ready to lock it in. Dome's now in position. Okay, so he's got it. Unless he goes around the other way, his 2 Bounce can be able to get the distance from Noodles. It's coming down to that. Right now they're playing a ring around the rosy at this point. However, this is buying more time for Mizzix to come back in. However, Mizzix is 2 strikes, so if he gets Thunderstruck, he's going to be going down, and ACDC will be the last record he ever hears. Down goes, wow, Noodles is quick.
Beautiful, beautiful. Reaver took a piece off him. Banshee Mine blasted him back. Lightning Strike came in, pummeled him into the ground, but it looks like he's going to be getting back up already, huh?
Yep, and Daisy's in dropship. There's a snipe.
At least you don't have to worry about that flamethrower. It's so unpredictable, One thing I would love to see is if, you could press the button Daisy is bound to have the flamethrower activate. I think that would be the coolest thing.
Yeah, that would actually be really sweet. Just be if you choose it and it's fully restocked, you can just be launch flamethrower. Be aggressive.
Yeah.
Passive and aggressive mode. There you go.
Yeah, because, right now, both as a hunter and a monster, it's unpredictable. Which, that in itself can be kind of fun, because, you never know when it's going to come out. Oh my god, look at Daisy burning faces. Daisy's flamethrower is better than Hyde's as far as, the size. That is a big old flamethrower.
Oh, yeah. And as we know, ladies and gents, size matters when it comes to flames.
You betcha.
Oh,
now, it looks like they're finally clearing this Nomad out. This is a popular spot. There's really, 3 relay fights in this area. There's where the Kraken is right now. There's the relay itself. And then there's that area back there. There is a 4th area, but you need someone who has a really accurate long-range weapon to use it. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Seeds?
Yeah, it's the one that's super long-range, over that way.
You got it.
But we are going in. Banshee Mine's thrown in on Noodles. Wants to get rid of the dome because dome's going to be the key factor if he's able to leave. Here comes the drop. Drops right in on Noodles. Noodles is going to be low, but Mizzix is on the outside of the dome, so he can't shield. Banshee Mine's on toss. Shield coming in just at the nick of time. Goes in for the stealth pounce. Tries to get it. Is he able to finish off Noodles? Noodles is getting in really low. Gets the heavy hit, which means Noodles is down. Noodles is in dropship. Goes right in. He's only got 30 seconds. Needs to get Mizzix in there as well. Goes right in for it. Doesn't get the lightning strike. Oh, no, he does get it just barely. Here comes the drop. And now goes Mizzix. It's down to Insano and Thunderdome.
Just the tip right there, man.
Cliff, I swear to God, if you don't change your name.
And it looks like he's going to go balls out in this last 15 seconds. Instead of backing off to get armor, he's adamant about trying to wipe the whole team here. Rogue Val could be a pain to get down, but it looks like, you know, finally able to do it after she popped that heal burst, lost that passive heal. It's just him and Thunderdome now, but that dropship is ready to come down, and this commitment right here, I don't know how I feel about it. He's losing some health right now for, you know,
but he's going to put Assault in the next dropship, though. Because he can focus down that body right now, get a quick burst, leave, get some armor, because he'll have, like, 4 bars, like 4 meats worth of Evolve ready at his toes, which he doesn't choose to stay with because they are going to be dropping in on top of him. But still, it's just going to be, he can get that strike, put Assault and dropship, which means his next engage is going to be super easy.
Exactly, that is a good point. You know, it's a risky thing to do. You're going to lose some health, but at the same time, the next engagement is going to save him some health because he's not going to have stank nades, flames, and minigun rat-a-tat in his face off. And it looks like he's going to go pay a visit to Timmy the Tyrant, snack up a little bit.
Oh, the orbital just barely missing there. It just goes off. But yeah, Timmy the Tyrant, rest in peace. You served this country well. Or
straight savage,
well.
man. Killing Timmy. Unreal. No respect.
Oh, man. Timmy's going to get payback for that balance. You just wait. We saw Timmy go nuts earlier. He went ham. So, you're going to get payback. And when it does, we're going to call it.
You don't get away with that. That's just not how it happens.
Yeah, one thing to notice is 2Balance is going in backwards because he's getting ready for his 180 no-scope. He's going to be turning around with his Lightning Strike. You can throw the Banshee Mine, throw the Vortex, and then here comes the Lightning. Goes right in on Insane. No, does connect, but Mizzix is on point with that shield. It's down to Noodles, Mizzix, and Insane. Goes in for the drop. Drops the Aftershock on top of Insane. He has to use his heal burst to get himself back up to full. He's just barely missing it, and there's the 180 no-scope on the Stealth Pounds. Goes right down, goes in for Insana, who doesn't have a heal burst right now. Go in more, but Mizzix has shield available to him if they need it. Tries to get it, does get it, blocks the Vortex, and here comes the Stealth Pounce going in for the finish. Here comes the Orbital, drops in, and damage is unreal, melting through the remainder of that armor. And he's down to health. Anything's at health damage at this point. Lightning Strike being used, doesn't connect on Mizzix. Mizzix is able to dodge it. Here comes the Aftershock, dropping down on Mizzix. Mizzix is going to be going down to the low ground, trying to hide with his cloak. Not quite enough as he gets put into dropship immediately. Noodles is going for the pickup. Is he able to get it? Not able to. Banshee Mine pops him in the face and knocks him into the next dropship. But it's too late.
That was a risky proposition there, trying to focus down Rogue Val first. You'll see in competition, a lot of monsters will try and make her pop the heal burst, drop the rest of her team, but he wanted her out of commission, and he got it.
Yeah, and it was such a close game coming down to the end. It came down to that dropship management, which is a great skill to develop going forward. If you're looking for tips, being able to put specific people in dropships at specific time and knowing when to cycle is exactly what you need. So being able to stay tuned, guys, and you'll learn more monster tips and tricks from the Community Cup as we're going forward. If you play Evolve and you have a group of 5 that you like playing with, get them into the Community Cup. Be involved in the next Community Cup, which happens in 2 weeks from now. And we'll have more games coming at you in just a minute because we are going into the next round. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll have more content coming soon.